Elizabeth Kamoto, a 22-year-old lady of Nkwai village, Traditional Authority GENET in Palombe district. She is a responsible woman. Truth be told, she could have been a mother to a child or many by now if it wasn't for access to sexual reproductive health services during her school days.
I am 22 years old, but if I am to be honest, without the IGAS project, I surely could have been a mother to 1 or 2 children.
She graduated from Kongoloni Community Day Secondary School, an education institution well known in the past for girls dropouts based on teenage pregnancies and early marriages. Traditional Authority GENET, where her village is found, happened to be the home of teenage pregnancies in her primary and secondary education. Actually, courageous girls like Elizabeth would suffer verbal abuses for deciding to go further with education in this area, where not less than 20 girls used to drop out of primary school, while above 10 dropped out of secondary school every academic year. Fast track to 2020, Elizabeth holds a home of her own, owns a tailoring business, and does profitable farming to sustain her life and that of her mother and 2 siblings. Well, we can get back to that later, but currently, let's pay attention to an amazing initiative where she is championing youth-friendly health services among her fellow young people in her village so they, in the future, can also attain such independence. As she does household chores for the day, her other half has already arrived at her youth club where she is to discuss with her colleagues on what more they can do to interest more girls in attending youth-friendly health service sessions at Nkwai Health Center. Through the Improving Girls' Access to Sexual Reproductive Health Services and Information IGAS project, implemented in Palombe District by the Centrr for Alternative for Victimized Women and Children CAVWOC and partnership with the Girls Empowerment Network GENET, Elizabeth and her colleagues have benefited in different ways. One in the opening up of access to sexual reproductive health services and information, and others are reduction of teenage pregnancies and school dropouts from 2017 to 2019. So now, more girls enjoy their education peacefully. As Alnafi Magombo explains, before the project, the situation was heartbreaking and the community seemed not to know what to do in order to redeem young girls from preset destinations of pregnancy and marriages before graduation from school. She says even during the era of COVID-19, where early pregnancies boomed in Traditional Authority GENET, observation has been that most of the girls getting pregnant are those that do not attend youth-friendly health services.
The IGAS project has greatly improved young people's knowledge on issues of sexual reproductive health services, and its fruits can be seen everywhere in our Traditional Authority. Before this project, we had too many young people, especially girls, dropping out of school due to teenage pregnancies and early marriages. But when IGAS started and more young people started accessing SRH services, we witnessed a great improvement in girls' school orientation and comprehension. This has been the case until this year when the COVID-19 attacked, and now girls are not regularly meeting at youth-friendly health service sessions, and we have seen a boom in teenage pregnancies. However, even while that is the case, we have also observed that a good percentage of girls that attend youth-friendly health services are still safe from pregnancies because of the information they have. So I think the project has helped a lot.
Concurring with Alnafe, male champion Patrick Zomba thinks the IGAS project has set a ground for continued change on issues of SRHR and information.
When CAVWOC came in with the project, it involved all corners of society. starting from us community members, traditional leaders, the police, social fair, religious leaders, and everyone concerned with issues of girl-child education. So everyone takes part in this project and we all understand our roles. As such, we believe that even if the project ends, we'll be able to continue with the activities and protect our young girls. We don't want child marriages and teenage pregnancies here.
Champion, takwanisa kutesa mabanja anangono, takwanisa kuita sana mina na tumezula maiko negative season ku Mozambique watu kudodima decision.
Beautiful as it may sound, Elizabeth and others found it not enough because someday the project would decide to say goodbye to Nkwai, so they have gone beyond the project's initiative in amplifying its achievements.
I have taken the role of girl champion because I want to help my fellow girls who are still in school to go through with it in the way I did, so that they can also achieve their independence.
After managing to go through education thanks to youth-friendly health services, she now dresses her own community at a fair price that also ensures there is good profit. So while everyone view her as this independent young lady that has passed through quite temptations of dropping out of school and beginning marriage life at a tender age, some sectors view her as a memorable product of the Amplify Change funded project. Without mincing words, she has become a pride in the eyes of the implementing organization and the district council.
Centrr for Alternatives for Victimized Women and Children, CAVWOC, is working in partnership with Girls Empowerment Network, that's GENET. We are implementing a project called Improving Girls' Access to Sexual Reproductive Health Rights and Information. This project is in 2 TAs here in Palombe district. We are in TA General as well as in TA Nazombe. So this project started in 2017 because there were issues concerning school dropout of girls due to teenage pregnancies. So IGAS project is working with other community stakeholders. For example, we're working with chiefs, we're working with faith leaders, we're working with male champions, we're working with girl champions, so that when the project phases out, the continuation will be there. So cases like for Elizabeth Kamoto, to us is an achievement because we know that Elizabeth poses like an example in the community. So through Eliza, a lot of girls are being attracted to be going to the health centers to be getting sexual reproductive health rights and information because they are learning from what Eliza is doing.
First of all, the project has contributed to increased awareness in terms of sexual reproductive rights, but also access to sexual reproductive services. I'll mention an example for youth-friendly health service, more particularly in this period of COVID-19. Initially, the youth were shunned to attend youth-friendly services in our health facilities, but because of this project, we've seen that there's an increase of young people patronizing youth-friendly health services in our health facilities, such as Chitekesa, but also Goguna Zombe. This is so because the project managed to support us with the creation and supporting materials which are attracting young people to patronize youth-friendly services in our facilities. But also the project, I've seen that has increased awareness in terms of gender-based violence, because the other aspect of the project we are also tackling gender-based violence. This has been evidenced for the increased number of cases which are being reported from the catchment areas than before. So I can say that in terms of gender-based violence, there is increased awareness, but also the girls, more especially the recent girls, has been empowered actually to report gender-based issues which are facing their communities. So in that share, that's the key impact which I can mention as a district youth officer.
As the IGAS project draws towards a possible wrap-up in November this year, one thing that will be remembered for in the community is its ability to turn the tables on issues of access to sexual reproductive health services among young people. Health personnel can't agree more.
IGAS project has done a great job here at Amplify Health Center, simply because at first we were not meeting with youths here. So with coming with iGas, they helped us in campaigning, meeting with youths in gathering here. So I can say that iGas has helped us in establishment of youth at here at Amplify Health Center. At first, we used to have so many early pregnancies, and at first, most of the youth, especially young girls, were reporting with so many early pregnancies. So with coming with iGas project, we have seen a great change in terms of statistics, simply because we have seen a reduction of early pregnancies among youth. These youths are really benefiting in terms of education, simply because they know how their body function in terms of sexual reproductive health. They know changes that are there when they are growing up from childhood to adulthood. And in so doing, they know that at this stage, if I can do some such mistakes, I can be impregnated or I can impregnate somebody. So if coming with this youth-friendly project, it has helped a number of youth maybe to prevent and to know how their body functions, and hence preventing them from getting early pregnancies.
It's very important to attend youth-friendly health services because it assists the young person to become a good citizen of Malawi. The person is aware how he can handle himself or herself. In so doing, he or she is preventing herself from indulging in malpractices that can lead to hazard himself or to enter in a situation that cannot be of good importance to him or her.
The project left no stone unturned in the quest to maintain the girl child in school, as well as protecting the out-of-school youth from undesirable outcomes of sexual relationships. In a nutshell, through Elizabeth and several of her colleagues, it has been proven that community engagement is the way to go in ensuring project goals achievement, as well as securing sustainability of its outcomes.